Hi there. We are working on Unit 5.10, Art of the Islamic World, and this is part one. Islam is a religion that has had a great influence on culture and art of Islamic empires. Islam originated in the Middle East on the Arabian Peninsula. Between the 14th and 17th centuries, Muslim empires rose to power and stretched from northern Africa across the Arabian Peninsula and into Persia, which is modern-day Iran. Islam originated in the Middle East on the Arabian Peninsula, like we've said. In the early 17th century, Muhammad from the city of Mecca said he had received a spiritual revelation from God. He urged people to give up idols and worship the one true God, the God of Jews and Christians. As he shared his message with the people of Arabia, he came to believe he had been chosen as a prophet of Allah, Arabic for God. Though he did not set out to establish a new religion, Islam was born. Muslims, the followers of Islam, study Muhammad's teachings in a holy book called the Quran, written by his followers after Muhammad's death. Between the 14th and 17th centuries, three Muslim empires brought Islam to a new height of power and influence. The Ottoman Empire, centered in Turkey, the Safavid Empire in Persia, and the Mughal Empire in India. In the 8th century, Baghdad was the jewel of the Islamic Empire and a destination for traders worldwide. Its bazaars boasted goods from Egypt, Russia, Spain, India, and Asia, and Muslim traders brought ideas back to Baghdad from all over the world. To showcase collections of Mediterranean scrolls, books, and manuscripts, Muslim scholars built a research library called the House of Wisdom and translated the works into Arabic. Influenced by those works, Arabian scholars made breakthroughs in algebra, geometry, and astronomy and created a new counting system using Arabic numbers. As Muslims encountered artwork from cultures like Egypt, Syria, and Persia, they incorporated the ideas into distinctive textile designs, calligraphy, tile work, and the architecture of palaces and mosques. Muslims believed it was a sin to show living creatures in their artwork because only Allah, the Creator, could create living things. So the Quran had no pictures. To show their devotion to Allah, Muslim artists developed an elegant form of calligraphy and recorded passages from the Quran in the beautiful Arabic script. They sometimes competed to work passages into clever decorations or intricate patterns. Artists used calligraphy to proclaim the glory of Allah, and they covered walls, floors, carpets, and vases with the elaborate scripts. The Tughra. Calligraphy served two purposes in the Muslim world. It communicated information and it was beautiful to look at. During the Ottoman Empire, besides using calligraphy for religious purposes, calligraphers used their elegant techniques for political purposes. They created special imperial signatures called Tughra. A Tughra combines a leader's titles and family names with the phrase, eternally victorious. These imperial symbols marked official documents and appeared on seals, coins, and buildings. Although each Tughra was unique, artists followed set proportions and used the same basic design elements, which included oval loops, vertical lines, curving arabesques, and arabesques are kind of a floral motif with long, flowing, curved vines and tendrils and other plant forms that overlap and spiral and are often symmetrical, interlacing lines and decorative fill patterns. Suleiman the Magnificent was one of the great Muslim sultans of the 16th century. During his reign in Turkey, the Ottoman Empire was at its height. Suleiman was a proud supporter of the arts, and under his patronage, artists created a distinct style of calligraphy. Suleiman's Tughra was unique, extremely detailed, and difficult to copy. A court calligrapher and illuminator worked together to create the Tughra. The calligrapher mastered the sweeping, fluid design and drew the basic elements. The illuminator assisted the calligrapher with painting the detailed floral patterning and scroll work. Islamic architecture. Architects designed grand palaces, mosques, fountains, and other monumental structures. The mosque, a Muslim place of worship, and the spiritual center of Muslim communities, is the most important architectural structure in Islamic culture.